Hey everybody. Uh, have you heard about the case of Abby Dorn? Uh, I'm looking at it online now. Abby Dorn and her husband Dom or Don or somebody um, back in 2005. I don't remember what year it was. But anyway, they got married. I think it was 2002. They got married. Abby and Dan Dorn got married. They were both Orthodox Jews. He took a job with his father in L.A. Not sure what that was, but she was a chiropractor, and they fell in love and got married in 2002. And they wanted to have children, but they had to go through in vitro fertilization, and so in 2005 she became pregnant, and they were told that they were going to have triplets. So she carried the triplets, and then she went into labor with the triplets. And while the triplets were being born, she started hemorrhaging really bad and went into cardiac arrest. And so during which time, of course, they had to do CPR, and it took them 20 minutes to revive her. So meanwhile, that's 20 minutes that your brain is deprived of oxygen. She suffered severe brain damage, and now is living in Florida at her parents' house, and they take care of her. There was some kind of settlement with the hospital for I'm not sure how much it was. It was so many millions of dollars. Her treatments, though, are $33,000 a month in rehab, but now her settlement pays for that. And I'm trying to see on here how much her settlement was. I can't find it right now. Anyway, so exactly 1 year after that, happened, her husband said he was ready to move on, and he wanted a divorce. So her parents filed divorce proceedings on her behalf. Now, during this time, the triplets now are 4 years old, and they have not seen their mother. During this time, they said Abby can bounce her legs up and down by herself. She can respond with a yes or a no. This all reminds me of the Terry Chavo case. If you all remember Terry Chavo, and her husband wanted them to take her feeding tube and just let her die. But anyway, one doctor will say that Abby is in a vegetative state, but if she can say yes or no and move her legs when they tell her to, and she's got the use of her arms back, she's made a lot of progress. Now, this is what I want to ask. This man says that he does not want his children to see their mother. He says even though he loves her very much, she would want what's best for them. So he wanted a divorce from her to move on with his life with the children without them seeing her. He's not told them about their mother. They're four. They've not seen her. He said he's going to wait until they're age appropriate, which will probably be when they're teenagers, to tell them what happened to their mother. And then if the doctors say that she can interact with the children, then he'll take them to see her. He says they won't be so traumatized that way. Yes, they will. They need to see their mother. They needed to see her from day one, from the get-go, whether she can respond to them or not. They need to be able to go visit her, see her. That way they would know her as their mother from day one. They wouldn't be afraid of going to see her, and they would love her just the way she is. This other way, they're going to feel guilty by saying, oh, God, she had us, and that's what made her that way. They're going to be traumatized. Then they're going to be scared the first time they go see her. It's going to be worse on the kids. So in my opinion, now he says he's doing what's best for them, and her parents are fighting him on it. Her parents are fighting on her behalf. They want her to at least have visitation, and he says no. Now, the thing of it is, they got so many millions of dollars of settlement, to cover, like I said, the $33,000 a month for her medical bills. But now he's going to file for child support from that money. He wants some of that money for child support. Now, sure, the children are entitled to that money, to some of the money, but they're also entitled to see their mother. So I think if he's not letting the children interact with their mother at all, that may as well be the same as saying your mother's dead. Then he don't need any of that money. Let him go out and work for his money. So that's just my take on it. I think the kids should be able to see their mother. But that's just me. And he says he'll consider taking them when they're old. No, he won't, because by that time he'll be remarried. They'll be calling the new woman mama, and blah, 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 blah. And it goes on and on and on. And what about the other story that was in the news about the woman? I don't remember what her name was. I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it. This woman who left her husband and her 1-year-old daughter and ran off with another man. And they're talking about charging her. Well, I can understand why they would charge her, because she left her van on the side of the road with the keys in the van, the door open, and slashed the tires. That would make it appear that she had been kidnapped. And we all know what goes on in the world today with women and children being kidnapped, raped, and murdered. So that would be the first thing you would think. But they found her in Florida. She lived in Ohio. They found her in Florida with her lover. And she had said that, yes, she did abandon her family because she wanted to start a new life with this other man. Which that's nothing to charge nobody with. And people say, well, fathers leave their children all the time and they're not charged. Why are you charging her? They're not charging her for abandoning her family. They're charging her for leaving her van there, for making it look like a kidnapping and taking up all the man hours and stuff of being out there looking for her. That's what she's being charged with. You remember the story of the runaway bride back several years ago who did the same thing, who called her fiance the day before the wedding, said she'd been kidnapped in the trunk of a car, and she was not kidnapped at all. She said she got cold feet and she got scared. So, what's wrong with people these days? It's just so bizarre, right? But, and I'm a news buff, man. Anybody knows me knows I'm a news buff, and I'm looking at this, and I heard on the news this morning where Chile had another earthquake. You know, Chile just had that earthquake, back a month or so ago, right after Turkey did, and they've had another earthquake. It's just scary. I'm glad I don't live near a fault line. I'm traumatized with thunderstorms. It's supposed to rain today, rain tonight, thunderstorm tomorrow, and be a bad thunderstorm tomorrow night. I'll be working this weekend. I'm off, every Thursday and Friday. I'm working this weekend. Then I'll work Monday, and then I'll be on vacation the rest of the week after that. And then I'll work next weekend and Monday, and be off the rest of the week after that. And then I'll still have 2 weeks of vacation I got to use up by the 1st of August. So I got quite a bit of vacation time that I have to use up, which I don't mind. I don't mind using it. I always lose some every year because I never end up taking it all, but I'm going to take it all this year. I'm going to try. It seems like whenever I get ready to take some vacation time, to cram it in there at the last minute, that people either quit, get fired, we get short, whatever. But I'm determined I'm going to take it this year. I need to take my vacation time this year. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about was the stories that I heard in the news. And you can leave your opinion down there, text your opinion, or for my YouTube people, you can make a video. Video response if you'd like. I think I've only got one video response from any of my videos before, and that was about the stalker on the CB. I was sent a video response, and I couldn't make no sense out of that video. Over my head, I guess. But anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about, and until next time, bye-bye.